Okay, today we're going to do Algebra 1. This is Section 1 from the second packet that I gave you last week. And we're going to be talking about finding the slope of a line. So visually, the slope is just the rise over the run from one point to the next. The vertical change over the horizontal change. The rise over the run. For an example, if I have this line, and I can see to go from this point to this point, I go up 4 and over 2. So the rise over the run would be 4 over 2. 4 over 2 is equal to 2, and the slope is 2. We use m to denote the slope, so you'll see me using that a lot. Know that if the line goes this way, it's a positive slope. If it's this way, it's a negative slope. Mathematically, the slope formula is the second y minus the first one over the second x minus the first one. And it doesn't really matter if you start with the second y or the first one, but if you, whatever you start with here, this x value has to come from the same point that that one does, the y does. This is the change in y. Change in y is a vertical change. The change in x is a horizontal change. Rise over the run, change in y over change in x. That's what this little triangle means, change in. So let's do a couple of examples. And the number here, this is the actual number of the worksheets that I gave you. So I'll be doing 2 or 3 of them for every section. We want to find the slope between the 2 points, or between the line, or of the line, sorry, that goes through these 2 points. So the way I've worked this is my second point. This is my first point. So we have 9 minus 5 over 2 minus 1. Note that these two values, x and y, come from the same point. These have to come from the same point. If you were to mix these up, and these two didn't come from the same point, then you're not going to get the right answer, obviously. So 9 minus 5 is 4, 2 minus 1 is 1, 4 divided by 1 is 4. The slope of this line is 4. So now I want to find the slope of the line that goes through these 2 points. And again, I've chosen this, so I'm going 4 minus a negative 8. This is why we're going to write everything down. Please, please, please do not try to do this in your head, because you're going to screw it up, just like I do when I do it in my head. And you're going to screw it up with circumstances like this. And then on the bottom, I would have 3 minus 6. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. 4 minus a negative 8 is really 4 plus 8, which is 12. 12 divided by negative 3 is a negative 4. One more example. This time, all my coordinates are negative. So be real careful. Make sure you write everything down. I'm going to go negative 7 minus a negative 2, negative 1, minus a negative 3. This is really negative 7 plus 2. This is really negative 1 plus 3. Negative 7 plus 2 is negative 5. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. So the slope is negative 5 halves. Please keep your answer in improper fractions. You don't have to turn this into a mixed number. And that is all for finding slope.